Hi everyone, Ashish Kyal here, and this is a quick video where I'm going to show you how to apply the methods, the techniques on cryptocurrency. And I'm going to apply that on using simple price action, failed breakout pattern, and is there a divergence? What's the view for Bitcoin from here on? What it's looking like? And one more thing that I've observed very closely is that if the Bitcoin the correlation between Bitcoin and the equity markets is very high. If you look at what happened with US market, US Dow Jones Industrial Average, the prices were falling over the past many weeks. Then at the same time, Bitcoin also continued to crash. As soon as Dow Jones recovered, Bitcoin started recovering. So the correlation is very high. You can even put it in an Excel sheet, find out a correlation, and I'm pretty sure you will get it to the extent of zero point 0.7, which is a pretty high correlation that Bitcoin has with respect to US equity market Dow Jones Industrial Average. Which means that if I'm looking at the Bitcoin prices over the weekend, I'm still able to forecast what's going to happen with the equity markets the coming week, or it is a proxy for what's going to open on Monday basis of what the Bitcoin is doing. And then maybe the entire crypto market is doing. It's the correlation is there, but it's not 100%. So keep that in mind. So that's a very, very classic way. And I have identified that since long back, but the recent sell-off that we saw made it more prominent. And that's what I am doing now. I'm tracking crypto, I'm tracking Bitcoin to see if there is any opportunity to buy there, if it's going to break out. I can buy Bitcoin and I can also then see US markets going up. Is there a lead lag behavior? I'm not sure yet. I'm yet to come out with a detailed research which mentions that Bitcoin is leading US equity market or Dow Jones is leading Bitcoin. We'll have to check that correlation. But if you find out any such thing, do put it in the comment down there. So let's get into a very in-depth research and a very detailed way of looking at things. Let me just share across my screen very, very quickly. And I'm going to talk about Bitcoin right now. What it's looking like. This is a platform of Delta Exchange, which I love. I use this for trading. The link is there down there in case that is useful for you. Uh, you can test, you can open, you can even trade 0.001 Bitcoin, just $10. You can do that. And over here, if you are looking at this entire movement of Bitcoin, this is a daily time frame chart. And you can simply, I'm going to simply add across an indicator over here. You can add indicators, you can add anything, and I'm going to apply a simple RSI indicator. If I apply simple RSI indicator, and I'm going to check if there is a positive divergence. So what I am seeing here is very clearly there is a low which is formed below the prior low formed again below the prior low. It looks like a false break, but the swing high has to be taken out to confirm it. Again, a false break, swing high yet to be taken out. If the swing high gets taken out, it will strongly confirm that the down move was a trap and it has reversed. Let me check the divergence that I'm seeing on an RSI, positive divergence. Very clearly, I can see a divergence is there from this low and this low, which is a higher low compared to the prior low which was formed. Also, there is a minor divergence which is there from this point to this point, which can also be showing that there is a minor divergence from here until this point. And both of these things indicate that there is definitely a loss of momentum on the downside, but there is no positive price action yet to confirm because there is no swing breakout. Let me now go from here on 1 hour time frame, and we will be seeing on 1 hour time frame whether from here. And also, let me do one thing. Since I was talking about Dow Jones, let me just apply here. Let me check if I can apply Dow Jones Industrial Average. No, I'm not getting that Dow Jones Industrial Average on the chart. I'll do that on a different chart and I'll show it across to you. Okay, let me see if it's allowing me to add something. Okay, no, it's allowing me to add only compare it with the another crypto currency here. So that's what it is doing. It's not allowing me to add another market here. It's okay. We'll see that later. But for now, we are seeing positive divergence on it. And if I go on 1 hour time frame chart, I can see there has been a rise very, very clearly. The Bitcoin is now back on the upside. Let me just make the screen full screen here. So now if you are able to see the screen, much better chart, much clarity. Over here, I'm going to check if there is a buying opportunity which is giving and is there a pattern. I can see multiple patterns on the chart. क्या आपको दिख रहा है वो pattern? There is a double bottom. This is 1 hour time frame chart. Breakout of the neckline. There is also a inverted head and shoulder pattern. So I can see a double bottom here, a shoulder here, a shoulder here. This is the head. We can see this is the head. Again, I can see here. So inverted head and shoulder pattern with the neckline broken on the upside. So if I check here, this is the neckline which was broken on the upside. So the view is bullish as of now. Okay, but cryptocurrencies can turn very fast. You have to be very careful about it. So the view is bullish. And what I have to now check is where do I enter? Overall, if prices come back down and retest and reverses, that will be a classic opportunity to enter there. Target for a inverted head and shoulder pattern is going to be the width. If I measure the width from here and plot it on the upside. So let me just do that. Let me just measure it accurately. I can do it using a price range. So I'm going to measure the width of from the neckline, project it on the upside, and let's see where is the target that is. Oh wow, the target is coming pretty steep on the upside. Now, if that has to play out, and if that's going to play out, I think we are also going to see some decent enough move even on the equity markets. So that's going to be 92,000. Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting target, 92,000 that has come out for Bitcoin right now. But it's too soon to conclude that. You have to be careful. We can see the RSI has been relieved from the overbought space. So there is space on the RSI. I am going to now check if there is going to be any kind of an opportunity by going a little more closer. I'm going to apply Bollinger Bands now. Let me just clear off the screen. So this is how I think when I'm trading the market. I'm going to apply bends and I'm going to see here. I'm not applying wave theory right now. I'm going to check what's the band suggesting on the daily time frame chart first. Okay, we are on the daily. I'm going to remove the price range and I'm going to check. Okay, so we are above the mid band. That is there. We can move towards 88,500, which is the upper band on the daily time frame. It's a very big time frame. If I look at a lower time frame chart now, we are seeing some kind of a slowdown here, but there is no divergence yet on the RSI. So we are seeing the momentum is not slowed. We are seeing some move on the downside here, which means there is a possibility, very short term, we can have a move down. But I'm going to play for buying side above the high here. So I'm going to place an order if I am getting a buying opportunity above this level, 86,170, giving a little leeway, or it has to come down here and show me a reversal. Once it comes down and gives me a reversal back up, that can be a better entry because the risk reward will become very appealing that time. So I think it's at a very important junction right now. The way we are seeing crypto, and given a positive breakout, if you go back on the daily time frame chart, there is series of divergence, and we can clearly see this is the previous price action support area, which I'm going to hide the bands now. Just a second. There is a series. This is a very classic price action support area. Amazing breakout, super retest, series of positive divergence, and we might be in for a reversal. Looks like that, but crypto markets are very fast. You have to be careful. Apply stop losses. Yet to see the overall daily candlestick pattern is suggesting a buy generated at this candle using the 3 candlestick rule. Okay, and yet to see some kind of a negative reversal. So this is a red candle, but we have still not closed below prior candle low, which means the overall tone is on the buy side. So if you want to enter a little early, you might want to go on a 1 hour chart, apply bands again, and enter on a close above the mid band. So that's the mid band, 85,027. This is an early entry for a smaller stop loss and targets. You can do that for scalping, or you can apply and trade above the high for a bigger up move. So it depends on you how you want to play it out, and keep a decent enough stop loss, because the volatility can be fast, it can be quick. You have to be sure about your stop scene system, and that's how you have to trade cryptocurrency. Okay, awesome. So I thought I'll just quickly update what I'm seeing, the way I'm seeing the market, and I'm going to be ready looking at crypto very closely in order to make out what's going to happen in the equity markets from here on over the next few days. If you like this research, अगर ये पसंद आ रहा है दोस्तों, तो do not forget to like, subscribe the channel, and put your comments down there. And I might show you a crypto link with US equities and Nifty also. If you want that, put your comments down there. If you want to experiment on the platform, link is there. You can check that out. And हमारा Brahmastra mentorship program is also going to be starting from 29th April. So if you want to be a part of this research community where we discuss these things very, very detailed fashion, everything that I've applied right now is just an application, how to correctly use it, how to define it, how to use wave theory, how to use, combine with that, all of those things. If you want to learn, then you have to be a part of the mentorship program. Awesome, guys. Thank you very much for listening me out. This is what I'm seeing on the crypto. I'm keeping a tab on it, and I'm sure classic opportunity arise is going to be on our ways. Have a wonderful time. Become a wonderful trader. Ashish Gyal signing off.